diagnosed with lupus in 1993. That's when my son, who is a university graduate now, was a baby.
My mom, she suffered from lupus from as young as I can remember, maybe 5 years old or even maybe a little older than that. But it was a constant battle. Some days she felt good, some days she felt bad.
Well, my mom, she has always been a fighter. My mom's always been a very positive person. She's the kind of person that's always seen the glass half full instead of half empty.
The lupus migrated into my system, and when it gets into the system, it targeted my kidneys. So over by a period of 20 years, it was just pounding on my kidneys. So then I had to start on dialysis. Well, with dialysis, they wanted to do a kidney transplant, so then I had to go and register the organ transplant in Miami. So when my sister found out that I was so sick and she wanted to be able to help, we got her over here to come and get me kidneys because she said she would do that.
So when I got here, the condition I met her was a critical condition. She was unable to move.
It's been really tough, for me to see her like that, it wasn't the easiest thing, for our family, just because we know how our mom is.
I left home and I came to college. We would speak 4 or 5 times a day, and I'm always keeping up with her to make sure everything is all right, and we're always checking in on one another. So, before the treatment, I noticed that she would have more bad days. Like I said before, she would find herself struggling with small tasks that most people would do effortlessly, and it's a tough period for any son or daughter to have to endure.
That every time we get on the phone, it's about, man, mom's not doing good today, or man, I don't even know what to say to her, because she's just not doing really good today. So if she's not feeling good, he's not feeling good. So it's like, me, I'm trying to help both of them as far as just supporting them.
She couldn't even move. I'll be the one to take food to her upstairs. I will prepare her food. Sometimes I almost took shower for her. I almost tried to, do you want me to take shower for you? That's how worse it was. She couldn't stand up, she couldn't do anything.
She's tried everything, she's tried so many different diets, so many different medications, so many different types of treatments, types of doctors. And I think with the Stemedix, it was just another opportunity of hope, to get better.
So I'm coughing for the next 2 or 3 years. And the doctor said, well, until this cough clears, before we can get you into surgery.
She couldn't breathe. So the doctors told her that she can't do the transplant because she's at a risk, because she couldn't breathe. Her lungs was not functioning very well. So
he looked at me and he said, well, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do for you. So I looked at him, I said, are you serious? I'm 40-something years old, you're going to tell me there's really nothing you can do? This is not acceptable to me. So I said, okay, you said your part, then it's time for me to go look for other alternatives, because I just don't believe that this is all there is going to be. I can't live like this. I'm coughing, I can't breathe, I'm out of breath. I'm a registered nurse, by the way, and I can't walk. What the heck? So he was like, I'm so sorry, there's nothing we can do. So I came home and went online, and I started looking. Thankfully, I've already heard about stem cell for a while now. So I said, let me explore it further. Come to find out, there was a center in Tampa.
I questioned it a little bit at first, but I never want to be the source of negativity when she wants to do something to keep herself, in good shape and good health.
The way that they prepare you, actually, you think you're going to be there for 3 days getting the treatment. But no, you go and meet with the doctor for about 15, 20 minutes that first day, because he hasn't really known you before. He only knows you from your medical records. And he had no time to wait. I was expecting the thing to start working, but 4 weeks later was when I saw the change. I was so amazed, and I can finally get up in the morning and don't have to be so groggy and so so tired in the morning, and I'm able to get up from my room and take a shower and do my daily routine that I normally do that will take me forever because I'm so short of breath and I have to take frequent rest periods. I was doing that with no issue. I come downstairs and me and my sister were up all over the place. We can go places and do errands. This is errand that I would normally take me a month to finish different errands because one errand and we're done for the day. I'm going from place to place. So what a quality of life that have afforded me, because now I see so much more possibility for my future rather than the other one that they predicted for me.
Maybe 3 weeks later, the thing started kicking. I said, I'm no longer short of breath. Can you notice how, she just came out. She came out very fresh and, she started breathing well. She could, there was a day she climbed the stairs almost like twice. I was saying, wow, so this thing is really working. So that was how, since that time up to date, she has been doing very great.
Over, I guess, a period of a month, her days just kind of started to get a little better. I would call her and she would sound a lot more upbeat, or I would call her and she's like, yeah, I'm not out of breath today. And there was just a longer period of time where it was just like, every day I was calling her, like, she's just like the Patricia that I know, the mom that I know that is just very full of life, and it was very good to hear that, things that we take for granted, walking up and down the stairs, which is such a challenge for her, that it's not, so that was really, really neat to hear that.
Everything is different. She's made a 180-degree turn. She's happy, she's lively, she looks like she's always gonna go down and run a runway, a model shoot or something, I don't know, but she's always excited and she's always telling me what she's gonna do with her day, and she just, like I said, the Stemedix treatment gave her the freedom that she always wanted.
So now that we did the Stemedix, they say you're full of life, you look so much more younger, and I can breathe. That's the most important, because when you can't breathe, nothing matters. So I'm able to breathe, I'm so grateful. And I can walk and travel like I always wanted to.
Now, in fact, she can, she'll just say, okay, guys, let's go out. You can be outside all day, from one place to another. I'm so glad.
My mom loves traveling. Her birthday's coming up, so I want to take her out, and I promised her that we'll go to Washington, so hopefully that's still in the works.
I'm looking forward to I'm going back home this weekend, and I'm looking forward to even going to LA Fitness with her. So, hopefully we can get a workout in and, just work some type of a normal routine, and now that she has the energy to do so.
If you feel like maybe you've tried everything and nothing has worked, just know that even in my mom's life, that she has tried everything. She has tried literally everything under the sun, and the very last thing that she tried was Stemedix. So I would say that if you tried everything and you feel like there's no other hope, try Stemedix. I would suggest that you do.
It went from something that was a burden to the family, to her, to everyone, to all her loved ones, to something that we're now rejoicing about. So I recommend it 100%.
I want to thank Stemedix and whoever came up with this treatment modality, and I'm very grateful that they did, because all the years of people praying and being so hopeless, it's finally going to end if you're open. So be open. There are so many more opportunities out there. Not what the doctor says shouldn't be the final say. Doctors tell you something, they're just humans. Your human potentiality is way much more. Don't accept what the doctors say. Just take it at face value. Thank God for them, thank God for the nurses. And when they come to chronic illnesses, they really don't have a handle on it yet. So that's why you need to, when Stemedix come into your life, through however way you found them, online, in the newspaper, know that that's the answers to your prayers.